the the good and the bad of being opportunistic. Like a lot of people, you know, especially in the church, we paint opportunistic people in such a bad light. And in certain instances, when, because opportunistic people, most of the time, they're looking for an opportunity. It's an opportunity they can see that they can get ahead, that they can advance and stuff like that. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with being opportunistic. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Anybody that's been successful in business, that's been successful in any area of their life, they've got a bit of opportunistic. They got that opportunistic characteristic in front of them, inside of them rather. And because you can't just sleep and find success. You know what I'm saying? Finding success comes with capitalizing on opportunities, making the most of opportunities and things like that. That's how you find success. But what happens is, and where opportunism becomes bad, it becomes bad. I'm crossing the street, child. Said stop scoping and walking. It's safe. It's better than scoping and driving. But no, on the real talk, where opportunism becomes bad is because when you start selling out folk, when you start treating people any kind of way, when you start talking to the very people that help you any kind of way, when you start dealing any kind of way, and you foul with folk that got your back, and you make everything all about you, you've now been cursed by opportunism. Because there is no person on this planet that has been successful without the help and the assistance of people. And the people who are successful today, guess what? I love it when Diddy will put up a picture and he'll be like, this cat been rocking with me since Craig Mack album. You start thinking about the people who are behind the scenes, who helped make the machine go, who believed in you, who supported you, who has your back when nobody else would, who gave you an opportunity when nobody else would. You know what I'm saying? You start thinking about those people, and you gotta remember that. That's very important. When your opportunism causes you to act indifferent towards the people who are holding you up and who got your back, and that's when you know it's a bad thing for you. It's a great thing. I'm gonna step inside this building. It's a great thing as long as when opportunism is working for you, it's a great thing as long as you understand the value of the opportunity. Rather, let me put it like that. You understand the value of the opportunity. So many people, and I've seen so many people mess up good relationships, good quality relationships, because they were opportunistic. And they start doing people in and screwing people over just to get ahead. And it's not just anybody, but it's people that were close to them. You've got to be careful. Success never comes and lives in the life of a person who's opportunistic in the wrong way. Okay? It never comes and lives in the life. You may experience a little bit of success. You may experience a little bit of moments. You may get some little happy moments and stuff like that, but you'll never have longevity when it comes to success when you don't learn how to be an opportunist. Because being an opportunist, it ain't bad. Let's just be real. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. And that's just being real about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say something that's pretty controversial, but I'm finna just keep it real. I believe that even in a sense, Jesus has some, he has some opportunist behavior. Because the key was, he went to a place that he knew there was a need for him. And it was an opportunity that arose, like even with the woman at the well, that was strategic. That was like the best masterminding of opportunity ever. Because he knows this woman is going to be at this well by herself. He says to his disciples, I must needs go, meaning just simply put, I gotta go this way. Even though it's out the way, I gotta go this way. But there's an opportunity that's waiting on me there to further my agenda. And my agenda is winning souls for the kingdom. So being an opportunist is not evil. It's not evil, but it's the passion that drives your opportunist spirit. Y'all follow me on that? It's the passion that drives it. You've got to be an opportunist to go after what you want. You've got to be, we call it being a go-getter. We call it everything. There's certain words we've demonized and made them bad. You know what I'm saying? You a go-getter when you go after your dreams, but you're not an opportunist. You're an opportunist too. Let's be real. Because if the opportunity presented itself for you to sing the national anthem in Chicago, if the opportunity presented itself for you to sing the national anthem at the Bulls games, you would sing the national anthem at the Bulls game. But here's an example of where opportunism goes wrong. If your friend got offered the same thing to sing the national anthem at the Bulls game, and you spike your friend's water with something that you know will shut their voice down just so you can take that opportunity, or you go to the people who made the selection and you start talking yourself up over your friend, that's when you've allowed opportunism to work in an evil way for you. Y'all follow me on that? So there's nothing wrong with being an opportunist. There's nothing wrong with being thirsty. There's nothing wrong with being hungry. There's nothing wrong with wanting success. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But when you compromise relationships to get ahead, when you step on people just so that you can come up, when you mishandle the people who rock with you, you are cursing yourself. That is when opportunism goes bad. Okay? Y'all follow your boy on that? Do me a favor, let somebody else join. Hit this up, share this out with your people. I'm about to end it, but do me a favor, go back and share it out with your people. Let them know. I think it's going to be up for like 24 hours, but I just want you guys to know the good and the bad of opportunism. Being an opportunist is not bad, and I can't stress that enough. We celebrate opportunists when they succeed. Let's be real. We celebrate them when they succeed. But for some odd reason, when they fail, then, or when it doesn't work, or not even say when it failed or when it doesn't work, when it's being done to us is demonic or something like that. You gotta know what applies. You gotta know what applies. Appreciate you, Ms. Lighthouse. You got to know what applies. Don't sell your soul for an opportunity. Don't sell out the people who rock with you for an opportunity. Don't sell out the people who took a risk on you for an opportunity. Never forget that. Never forget where you came from. Hey, never forget where you came from. Never forget who gave you to come. And I don't use that, sometimes people use that as a prison. Never forget where you came from. We don't mean it like that. I'll never forget. Let's be real. I'll never forget that I came from the projects of Monroe, Louisiana. I was born in Monroe, Louisiana, Northeast Louisiana, Monroe, Louisiana, 1101 Buckhorn Bend Road, apartment 102, Parkview Apartments. That's where I spent the first 4 years of my life. I will never forget it. But I'm not going back to Parkview. I'm not going to catch a bullet for nobody. I'm not going to get stabbed in the nighttime just to go visit an old community so I can be true to where I came from. The devil is a lie. I like breathing too much. I mean, let's be real. So I'm not speaking of remembering where you came from in a sense of it being a prison and you done got a little money and you done got uppity. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go back and do certain. No, I'm not saying that. What I mean by don't forget where you came from is don't forget the faithful people who rock with you and gave you an opportunity and who still support you to this day. Don't get so big that you screw them over. Don't get so grand that you dog them out. Don't get so popular that you just do them in. You can't do that. Because you'll never have real success. You'll have what's called a vapor of success. You'll have it for a moment. People may say your name, they may buy your records, but also remember, the very seeds that you sow will be sown to you. The very people that you think rocking with you now, they're going to screw you over. They're going to do you in for an opportunity. You know why? Because that's what you did. Okay? So there's nothing wrong with being an opportunist, but you got to make sure you're an opportunist in the right way. Okay? Make sure you're opportunist. Grind for your dreams. Go for your dreams. I've never seen, even when you look at the Bulls and you look at all the championships, when you look at Kobe Bryant and you look at all the championships, guess what? Kobe ain't the only one on the court playing. He may be the player that's hoisted the highest. He may get the MVP trophy. But he wouldn't be jack if they didn't pass him the ball. It takes a team to succeed. Never forget that. It takes a team to succeed. It takes the people that's on the floor playing. It takes a supportive bench. It takes a motivational coach. It takes a strategic playbook. It takes all of that, along with your heart, along with your grind, along with your determination. So don't ever say, it's me and I'm in this and it's all about me and it's all about people who talk like that. They are dumb. Let's just be real. They are dumb. They are dumb. You're not going to make it. Say it's all me and all that. You're dumb. That's dumb. That is the dumbest conversation to ever have. Even Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, had 12 cats that walked with him. And out of the 12 cats that walked with him, 3 hung with him the tightest. He needed them to do what he had to do. If he did not need them, he wouldn't have gotten them. Y'all check that out. Y'all sleep on that. All right? So there's good and there's bad to being an opportunist. Just make sure you fall in the category of good and not in the category of bad.